If you grow your own herbs, now is the time that basil is peaking. And one of our favorite basil recipes, of course, is pesto. Debbie Zeri is from Gardenuity. She joins us in the kitchen this morning to make some pesto and a few other ideas regarding basil, including, how to store it and how to cultivate it, I guess. Is it easy to grow, Debbie?
It really is. And, this is the time of year that everybody's basil should be going crazy. And if you're like me, you just can't keep up. There's only so much caprese you can make and putting it in salad, and you don't want to miss your harvest.
Because a little of it goes a long way. It's not like you're going to eat mass quantities of basil. You want to finally, in most recipes, you finally chop it up. Right?
Yes, yes, you would actually chiffonade it in most recipes.
More time?
That's chiffonade.
Chiffonade, okay.
You would roll it up and then chop it.
Fancy talker,
I know.
Huh? Okay.
I watch Food Network.
All right, couple basil examples in front of us. And these are the main ingredients of what you want to show us, right?
Yeah, so if you're going to make a basic pesto, most pesto kind of has the same major ingredients. So you would have kosher salt, Parmesan, garlic. These are toasted pine nuts. They really bring out the flavor more.
Pine nuts are awesome.
They are awesome. Yeah. And then lemon rind and juice. You put all that in a food processor, and then while you're pulsing it, you'll take your olive oil and drizzle it in. And you do that with your basil leaves as well. But then you can mix it up. You can see this doesn't look entirely green. This is a sun-dried tomato pesto.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And this is a spinach pesto, which we call power. As soon as you put spinach in anything, you can call it a power anything. So you can mix it up by putting anything from your garden into your pesto, as long as you have the same basic ingredients.
So pretty healthy spreads here. You can spread on bread. You can put it on top of pasta. A lot of things you can do with this.
Put it on chicken and grill it. Oh, it's wonderful.
In the bag there is actually 4 different kinds of basil. What's the most popular kind that we see in restaurants and the kind that people cook it with at home?
Usually we would see the large leaf Italian basil, but what's nice about having all these different kinds, you can mix it up with lemon basil, lime basil, and that'll change the flavor of your pesto a little bit, which is really nice.
When you go to the store, and I know you don't like the store-bought basil, although some of us have to resort to that, Debbie, okay? But it comes in a little plastic thing, right? The first time you use it, it's okay, and then it goes bad right away.
Yeah,
any way to avoid that?
Well, there's ways you can do it by storing it. What you could do is recut it and maybe put it in water. But of course, there's nothing like harvesting your own herbs to keep them fresh.
And this is the time right now that basil is in its prime form.
Yes.
And how long does it take to grow? When did you plant these seeds, in other words?
These were grow balls that we planted, I would say about 8 weeks ago, that came into these fully mature plants.
When you go out there and there's little flowers on top of here, you just want to pick the leaves only.
Yeah, Chris can tell you that you don't want to eat the flowers.
No, they taste really bad. Now, you told him not to eat one. If you tell him not to do something, he'll do it.
Yeah,
you should know
I learned that
by now,
the hard way.
So he ate one and it was horrible.
Yeah, but see now we
But the leaves are not. The leaves are awesome.
The leaves are wonderful. And you can tell the fragrance is wonderful too, isn't it?
Yeah, which, as I always say, which we had smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Because it really smells good. Basil is used in so many things and so valuable. And as you say, easy to grow. So. Much more on the recipe and basil. Just go to our website, fox45now.com. Just click on Fox 45 in the morning. And Debbie, we appreciate it. Good information. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.